Hey, what's going on, guys? So, some kind of bad news. I don't have like a brand new video for this Tuesday, but I've never missed a Tuesday on this channel. And the reason that I don't have a video ready for this Tuesday is, well, I'm working on something pretty awesome for Halloween. A new episode of Something Old, Something New. I'm really kind of working hard on it, and that's where all my time's going right now. But I do have something that I am going to be giving you guys. Last year, around this time, I did a Halloween Horror Thon where I did an episode every single day. But at the time, my channel was extremely new, and a lot of those videos have like tens of views. So I'm going to take some of the ones I really liked and kind of collab them together. I know it's kind of a cop-out, and I don't even know which ones I'm going to choose right now. So what you're about to see is news to me while I'm editing. But, like I said, I'm going to give you guys some spooky stuff to check out today. So without further ado, here's some of my highlights from last year's Halloween Horror Thon. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Halloween Horror Thon. Today we're going to talk about Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This is a game, an older game for 16-bit systems. Maybe I played it on Super Nintendo. I believe it was also on the Sega. It's awesome. It's one of my earliest co-op game experiences. Now the reason I'm putting this in Halloween Horror Thon is the whole thing is basically a kind of a top-down shooter. Based on kind of like scary, tropes of the time. I mean, they have zombies, of course. You're in mall settings or what have you. They have like weird plant monsters, kind of like the pod people at some point. But it's a fun co-op experience. All the weapons are real neat. The characters wear like the 3D glasses, like the red and blue frames, lenses rather. He plays I assume brother or sister. The game itself's really cool though. I mean, they have all sorts of different levels with mummies and stuff. There's a giant baby type thing in one of them. It's a cool thing. It's real fun. Like I say, the special weapons are all wacky, like soda cans and what have you. But the cool thing about the game is there's people to save. Basically, you save them by touching them, and then they die if the monsters touch them first. And you go through and the more people you save, every time you progress to the next level, you actually keep the people that you saved go with you. So I guess the way to inevitably get the game over is if you run out of people to save. So, you start out, I forget how many you start off with, but by the end of it, let's say that you only have, 3 people left, then, the next level you'll have the same 3 people. Hopefully you gotta save them all, because the next level you'll have the same 3 again. Or if maybe you get down to 2, then obviously the next level you'll have just the 2 left. It's a pretty cool game. There's a ton of levels. Actually, I forget how many levels there are. I know the box says it. But it's a cool game. It's cool because back then on the Super Nintendo and the Sega, there weren't too many co-op games. I mean, it was way more than obviously the original Master System and the NES, but it's neat to be able to play with your friends at the same time. Kind of a big deal. Like I said, it's a really cool game. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. You should definitely check it out. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Halloween Horror Thon. Today we're going to be talking about Predator Dose. Predator 2, man. So Predator 1 is obviously a good movie. Okay, some people might not like it, but they're wrong, of course. Predator 2, though, is the best movie. So the whole thing with Predator, if you've been living under a rock, Predator comes to Earth to hunt the most dangerous game, which is man. Or he goes to all sorts of planets, but he's going to Earth for these movies because that's why they made them. So the first one, the thing is, Predator comes out in the hot times, the jungle. So Predator has thermal vision. He needs the heat, to hunt down his prey. So the hot times right now happen to be in the cybernetic future of, I think, LA or generic crappy city number 8. And hottest heat wave in the summer. We're not doing too good out here, boys. And the cops are having a bad time. So the cops, Danny Glover, and some other people who aren't important. It's great because you're in this kind of pseudo future where everyone's gun just has to have like as much crap on it as possible. I mean, we're talking like these are police officers. Like you'd think they have like standard issue, but everyone's like handgun has like a compensator and a laser and like a scope. Like, yeah, let me get you, dead shot. So anyway, Danny Glover, he's going through fighting crime, fighting all these all the gangs. This some very colorful gangs. We got voodoo witch doctors, Colombian drug masters, all sorts of interesting cast of characters. So while Danny Glover is going out trying to wipe out the gangs, Predator is going out also cleaning up the streets, surprisingly. He's hunting the most dangerous game, and that is the gangs. He takes Lord Shaka Zulu Voodoo, cuts his head right off, tying people up. We have way more gadgets in this one. The Predator has, of course, his classic shoulder cannon, wrist blade, but he also has, like, you know, the new throwing disc, the extendo spear, this kind of net that wraps you up. And, like, did you watch the first Resident Evil movie when that guy gets, like, gridiron gang? You do that with a net made of fiber wire. I think they also brought some of these toys back in AVP1. Anyway, so Predator's out here cleaning up the streets. Danny Glover can't have that because, you know, he wants to clean up the streets himself. So he's tracking down the mysteries, tracking down the clues, read all about it, and ends up finding out it's the Predator. And this is going to be a short one. So the movie ends, you know, so Predator 1, right? It's like Arnold has to, like, man up and fight the Predator and, like, kill him. And so he's, like, putting on the paint. He makes a bow out of, like, sticks and stones and, like, grenade arrows and all this crazy stuff. So, like, he can't be seen because the mud masks it. And, like, he, like, kills the Predator. And the Predator's like, ho, 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 ho. It takes the laugh from the Indian dude and blows himself up. And, like, it's epic as hell. Then you got this one, where Danny Glover chases the Predator around town, and the Predator hurts himself to death. Like, he's, like, falling off of buildings, falling through windows. So then they finally, like, chase him back down to the Predator ship. There's the Predator. Danny Glover has, like, the glaive blade. Predator's like, I've got my Predator knife. He's already vastly wounded. He's already, like, healed himself with his medical kits. And, you know, Danny Glover kills him, like where Arnold Schwarzenegger had, like, the hardest time ever, like, killing this Predator. Danny Glover just, like, you know, 23 skidoos this guy. And then right when he kills him, like, all these Predators start... So Predator, if you haven't seen Predator, you're living under a rock, Predators can turn invisible. Why not? So all these Predators start popping out. Also, cool thing, in the background they have a bunch of skulls of stuff they've killed from other planets. They totally have a skull of aliens like that. I thought that was neat. Of course, that ended up being a huge crossover in the future, but this is the past. Anyway, all these other Predators show up, and they're all like, you did it. Here's, like, this, like, flintlock handgun from, like, John Wilkes Booth or something. I forgot who's on it. But it's not John Wilkes Booth. It's probably, like, Jefferson, and which I like to think that Jefferson, who is definitely known for dueling, like maybe dueled the Predator at one time. It might not even be Jefferson, but for the sake of this video, it was Thomas Jefferson's pistol. And for the sake of history, back in 1776, him and Predator back to back 10 paces. And Jefferson totally won that altercation. Anyway, they gave Danny Glover a pistol. It might have been a pirate pistol. It might have been like from... I don't even know the date. I'm not even going to tell. I was going to put the picture. I'm not now. Anyway, yeah. So he's like, hey, congratulations, you did it. And they just fly away. And that's Predator 2. Yeah, it's a good one. Hey, and welcome to another episode of Halloween Horror Thon. On today's episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite games. I've been loving playing Tetris 99. I've been playing the heck out of Tetris 99. I've been playing Tetris since the Super Nintendo, but Tetris 99 is just it's kind of a fun battle royale Tetris game. They actually had something like that on internet browsers back when I was in college. We used to play it all the time. But the cool thing, why it's a Halloween Horror Thon, is they have a lot of unlockable backgrounds in Tetris 99, and they actually have a spooky background. That's kind of this Halloween one. When you send a Tetris to someone, you have like this weird sound effect of a black cat kind of screeching. The music's real kind of cool. Reminds me of Hocus Pocus, or maybe I don't know, one of those just classic Disney style Halloween movies. It's great. If you guys are playing Tetris 99, it's free to earn enough of the in-game whatever to get the background. It's very easy, just a couple days with little challenges, which are all simple. I recommend playing the game if you haven't. If you have the Nintendo Online service, it's free, or you can buy a physical copy for $30 that comes with a year's worth of Nintendo Online, which, you know, gives you Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo games as well. Highly recommend it. You should definitely check it out. And yeah, man, take it easy. So those clips may or may not have been great. But hey, you know what? Like I said, something awesome is going to be coming out on Halloween, so please stick around. Please just bear with me for a little bit longer. I have another video coming out later this week, but I recorded this way in advance, so, you know, it's not taking my time away from this fun project. But, you know, I cannot wait to see you guys again on Halloween. That's going to do it for us today, guys. Hey, once again, thank you so much for watching. You know, I can't wait to see you guys on Halloween. I hope you all have been having a very spooky October. You know, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you feel any kind of way. Comment on any of the stuff I showed from last year. And hey, as always, take it easy.